Moonstone Island is a fun little game I've been playing recently. I do love this game, but I feel like there's some confusion as to what exactly it is. Contrary to what the Steam reviews say, this game is not Pokemon meets Stardew Valley. There is a Mons capturing game, and it does have farming and relationship elements, but the game's far from being a simple clone of those two concepts. The farming and relationships lack the depth of Stardew Valley. The farming isn't really the focus so much as it is supporting the other elements. You're not a farmer, you're an alchemist growing materials that you need for alchemy. And hey, I respect that kind of self-sufficiency, but that doesn't make it a farming sim. The relationships aspect of it lacks a lot of depth too. The relationships are more reminiscent of old 2000s flash game dating sims. If you know, you know. You talk, give gifts, go on dates, but the characters are much shallower than Stardew. Some are interesting, but it never really feels like you know them as much as you do the residents of Pelican Pound. The game's been praised for its dealing with gender. There are several non-binary characters, and many of the characters don't adhere to more traditional gender presentations. Battle is nothing like Pokemon. Having a random card draw has entirely changed the game theory behind playing the games. Pokemon's combat is based on building a team with a limited moveset to cover possible strategies by your opponents. The random draw nature of this game changes the calculus entirely. You can't really predict your own moves, let alone your opponent's strategy with as much certainty because of that luck element. So I don't like to think of it as Pokemon meets Stardew Valley. There's a huge emphasis on building and exploration. Building seems to be a major goal. A lot of the DLC packs are focused around building and furniture. The game definitely wants you expanding the areas that you build or add. You see, rather than having a farm, the name's quite open where toward you can place buildings. You can terraform and mostly build to your heart's content. The game has I don't know how many islands to visit, mostly empty, but empty in a way that's fun to explore. Some have dungeons, and because you need a resource called moonstones for building, training monsters, and other applications, and because you find moonstones on those islands, the game incentivizes you to go out and explore. The islands are different enough to make exploring fun, and it's definitely a draw of the game once you get to that point. The aesthetics are bright, the floating in the sky islands, which are almost cliche at this point, nonetheless never get old for me. The whole game is like a pixel art Studio Ghibli version of Skies of Arcadia, and I love it. The music is so-so. It fits the vibe, but it's not really too notable. It's not bad by any means, I don't really remember it when I'm not playing. It's saying in the background while I'm playing, but it's not in my head after. My only real complaint about this game is the price tag. I'm sure it wants the $20 that Steam listed at. The Steam sales are not uncommon. I got it on sale or Indeed when going to give a screenshot of the store page that game was on sale again. Overall, this is a decent game that, while shallower than others like it, is definitely worth it if you can pick it up on sale.